Hello. Today's discussion and the title of my video will be, what is the one thing that the American education system fails to teach you? And the answer to this question is very simple. Personal responsibility. What does that mean? That means, for example, that you are not entitled to any student loan bailout for any reason. And the reason I'm so harsh about this is because, okay, you chose the major, you chose this particular college to go to, you chose this particular career path. Okay, but here's where your real failure comes in, and that is, ladies and gentlemen, that before you even choose a college degree today, what most people fail to do, or they don't get any help in doing, is their own particular due diligent research on a particular degree. They don't do like research on how much this degree is going to earn me and all this stuff. So that's why they fail. Now, is it all their fault that they don't do their due diligence on a degree and they get stuck on the student loan, etc., etc.? Partially yes, and partially no. Partially yes, because they didn't do their own diligence to do their own research on a degree that they wanted to pursue, and the second thing is that the other particular reason for this is because their parents didn't even sit down with their kid to actually help them to actually make to choose the right degree for them, and that will make them most money. Now, I know what you're thinking. It says, okay, Mark, why don't you tell us what degree to choose? Well, at this point in time, I cannot give you advice on what degree to choose because it's a very the employment situation in America is very dynamic, and the employment situation changes day by day. So it's very difficult to predict what's going to be hot, what's going to be what to do the next day. But the thing is, if parents don't take an active role in their children, helping them choosing the degree, well, we're still going to continue to have problems such as student loan debt. A lot of people are going to go in debt. I admit some of them do choose a useless degrees and all that, but the thing is what I think, whether you're the first thing that the educational institutions such as grade schools and high schools and even colleges to some degree should teach you personal responsibility, financial literacy, at least. I mean, let's be brutally honest, even most people today cannot even balance their own checkbook. So let's start with that. And thirdly, and the third thing that people have to learn is that you are responsible for your own actions. Now, are people entitled to make mistakes? Sure, but unfortunately, in my opinion, it's like, when it comes to the student loan debt, unfortunately, is like, okay, you take out this loan, and of course you're going to get a bailout, but what you have to learn is that for those bailouts, we, the American taxpayer, will have to pay for it anyway. Now, unfortunately, what I'm thinking about is that schools will have to start teaching you is basically financial literacy and financial know-how. Now, is this student loan crisis going to end anytime soon? No, not really, because also to this dynamic, we should also add your regular employers, ladies and gentlemen. So I'm going to say goodbye for now, and I will see you in my next podcast.